Here we are with John Welsh, and I wanted to bring him in because there's a lot of people that have a lot of old pictures, a lot of old, even 8mm film, etc. So I brought in John here, and John, tell me first of all the names of these businesses.
We have FamilyFilmTransfer.com.
FamilyFilmTransfer.com. Okay, that makes sense.
There's FamilyPhotosRestored.com.
Okay.
And there's the WelshStudios.net.
So let's say you've got, like you said, old 8mm Uncle Rico.
Right on. I got boxes of them.
Okay. And can you do 8mm?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're talking about the film reels because there's all kinds of 8mm.
Right, yeah, the old 8mm, you know.
Yep. That's the round reels of movie film.
I got working projectors, too. I just can't do anything with the film.
You want to stay away from the projectors unless you're a professional with those tapes because if it gets stuck on one frame, it'll burn through, right?
Not in our method, but yeah, back when I was a kid, when my dad did it, absolutely, that happened all the time. That was pretty frequent.
Right. I have it more for like display with my old cameras. It's a good conversation starter. I never really show a film through
You don't actually use it.
No, of course not. It's like the cameras. My grandfather was a collector, so I got a lot of old cameras, a lot of old video, a lot of old film,
family
film
videos
projectors.
And stuff like that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So you probably haven't seen a lot of the faces that are in these videos that you're related to for a long time.
Or maybe I didn't even know any of them for that matter.
And these were your grandpas.
Exactly. And I think there's a lot of people that out there that probably hit John up because, there's really no way to watch those old films.
Yeah. 262-694-1050 if we're striking a nerve here with you. And you have a question for John. 262-694-1050. What is it? High C? Is that
High 8? That's another one. 8mm. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I've got those. They're like that big.
Oh, or it could be VHS-C.
Oh, VHS-C.
Yeah, VHS-C.
Yeah. I've got some of those, and so let's say you got a VHS-C tape that you want to. What do you put them on? You've got a tape, like I've got a VHS-C, okay, mm-hmm. and I hand that over to you. You give me back a flash drive.
I can.
Okay.
That's one of the more popular things now. Actually, what most people are doing now is they want both. They get a DVD and get a digital file.
Yeah.
Because it's still kind of in between. Yeah. And some people, like for the over 40 age, still want the DVD for the most part. 30 and under want nothing to do with the DVD. They want the digital files.
Yeah.
So if it's for multi-generation, I want to give this person that, they want both. So we can do that. And then it's so easy to back it up. You put it on your phone, you put it on your laptop, you put it up on the cloud, you back it up on an external hard drive.
Yeah.
And you have such easy access to this. And you want to give a copy to grandma who doesn't have any of that. She pops it in her DVD player, hits play. It's golden. Everything works great that way.
Golden, like the Golden Girls, grandma?
I wasn't going to go there.
Thank you for being a friend.
Yeah, hey.
But you're over 40, Don, so you want the DVD.
There you go.
All right. And no, I would actually want, because I don't have a DVD player in my house.
Exactly. That's the other thing. So the other people don't even have it anymore.
All right. In the garage, I do. So I can see that.
Your main cave.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I've got a couple DVD players out there, but they just sit in a pile.
Yeah. I hear you. I can't remember the last time. I maybe put a DVD into my kid's PlayStation to watch an old movie, but.
See, now my daughters are 20 in March and 24 and now married. And I would look forward to just, and then John, I'm going to give you some stuff here. Not here, but to redo.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to spend that day just crying.
Yeah.
That's what makes your business, your service, valuable. Because like I said, we got a box of them sitting in the house. And my mom looks at me all the time and goes, what do we do with these things? Well, now we could bring them to John.
All right. Okay, so that's on the videos.
Yep.
And what's that website again?
FamilyFilmTransfer.com.
FamilyFilmTransfer.com. So this is pretty exciting, John. The fact that you have a VHC player, are you able to do all that stuff because you had these throughout the years?
Yeah, well, I've got many different decks for whatever they have. There's 10, 15 different formats.
No
that we can
kidding.
do. So whatever you have.
Name some of these formats.
VHS-C, you got that. There's also an SVHS-C.
Yeah.
There's regular VHS.
And that was the better, that was considered the super VHS-C, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you had an SVHS tape and you didn't know it because they look the same, if you put it in regular VHS player, it would not play. But vice versa, it would. If you had an SVHS deck, it will play the VHSs.
Gotcha.
There's the 8mm. There's the high 8 that I thought we were referencing earlier.
Oh.
There's a digital 8. There's a beta. There's a beta cam. There's beta max.
Oh, I forgot even
old
about Betamax. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have a kid on your block who had the Betamax? Everyone else had the VHS. He had a Betamax.
Yeah, the cool kid that could have, really good picture, but no movies because none were available.
Right, exactly.
Same guy who had the video discs.
It's actually a better format than VHS. They're in that whole battle, but the whole Sony thing didn't want to give in, and the VHS took off and won. They're both half-inch formats, so the tape is exactly the same, but it's in a different case, and it's a different recording format and all that kind of stuff. But VHS won. Obviously, that became king.
Yeah. Well, because there was more things that were available on it. So.
Exactly. RCA released the patent, and they said, anyone who wants to pay us a commission, we'll let you make our stuff. And Sony said, nope, we're keeping it.
We're here with John Welsh, and he has two different websites that matter to what we're talking about. What are they again? Oh, I should turn on your mic. Okay,
there you go. I got my
good.
mic back now. FamilyFilmTransfer.com and FamilyPhotosRestored.com.
All right. Family Film.
Roll right off your tongue. Family Film Transfer.
FamilyFilmTransfer.com. And that's why I got a lot of. Yeah, make sure you go to a professional, somebody who knows what the hell they're doing, not somebody who's some idiot working in a box store. I'll tell you what I'm talking about, okay? So I had a poster that was autographed by by Metallica. Okay.
Sweet.
Kind of a big band, right? They got a couple songs.
I think I remember a few of their tunes.
Yeah. And so anyway,
Enter
Sandman.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
that was
1991, the Black Album. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
gotcha.
Anyway, I took it over to one of these big box stores. I'll say it off the air a second. Michael's over there. And so anyway, I take it over there and I go to pick it up because I wanted it framed, right? Because it was a poster like this big. I get it. I go, you guys are kidding me, right? And they're like, what? It's autographed on the other side.
Oh, no.
Yeah. With glue. Oh. They put it on the wrong side.
Why would you mount it with glue anyways?
Especially when the side that was autographed was in silver marker.
Oh, my God.
So you couldn't not know what was going on there. So you got to go to a professional like John Welsh here.
Who never uses
But you
glue.
know what? That's a good conversation piece. I'm going to be honest with you.
I gave it away.
That's amazing.
It was a good
I would have taken it.
I didn't know you then.
What you don't know is behind here is Lars Ulrich's autograph. In silver Sharpie was the greatest.
They said, well, we'll see what we can do with it. And so it just looked kind of stupid, and I just gave it away.
I don't mean to laugh, but you should have been able to frame it yourself, Don. It's not that difficult.
It was shaped difficult. It was a custom frame job.
Oh, custom. Well,
Speaking of,
I don't think he frames pictures. You don't frame pictures.
I do not frame pictures.
But I got a question for you. When you say
sir.
bring them in, do we bring them in? Do we mail them in? How do we get the content to you?
Yeah, great
and
question.
where are you at if you're local?
It's a little different pre-COVID. I still do have people doing that. Actually,
Okay.
most people still do that. They still just stop by the house. We're working out of the house now. We're in Round Lake Heights.
Okay.
And so that is the most common way to do it because a lot of people, they just don't feel comfortable. Any others, I want to bring this to you. This is the treasured one thing that I have.
Right.
I want to put this in your hands and know that it's going to stay local and it's not going to get shipped to California or China or something.
Yeah.
And here it is. So that is still the most common.
So I'm assuming films and pictures we get back, obviously, if we drop them off.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
so I
get back
figured
in the
it's
same
not.
case. We put it right back in the same box. Because again, a lot of those things will have grandma's handwriting on the box.
Oh,
saying,
wow. Yeah.
This is Christmas 1963.
Yeah.
That's my grandma.
Because we're gonna get into that not fully in a second. We got to take a break. We got to hit news at the top of the hour here. But yeah, I bet you're right. Once again, give the websites, and then we're back to sports.
You got it. FamilyFilmTransfer.com and FamilyPhotosRestored.com. And then there's WellStudios.net, obviously. All that too.
John Welsh, thank you very much for being here.
Awesome.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Appreciate it. And learning and useful useful thing that we learned about this evening. So thank you very much for being here.